What's up, beautiful people? Welcome to my channel. My name is Nelly. If this is your first time here, you're absolutely welcome. In today's video, I have two news articles to show you. This is the first one, and then I'll show you the second one later. So this news is by CBC. CBC is the acronym for Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. This article is dated February 16, 2022. It says Quebec spending $65 million to recruit, train 1,000 foreign nurses. The Quebec government is investing $65 million to recruit and train about 1,000 nurses from francophone countries to work in 7 regions of the province where the nursing shortage is most acute. At a Wednesday news conference, Labour and Immigration Minister Jean Boulet announced the 2-year campaign will aim to integrate French-speaking international candidates and accelerate the recognition of their skills and competencies. The regions targeted in the first phase of the project are these regions. So he says the nurses will be encouraged but not forced to stay in these regions. Selected candidates will attend a cégep in the targeted regions to receive 9 to 12 months of training paid for by the government, leading to the recognition of their skills and clinical experience by the Quebec Order of Nurses. They will receive a stipend of $500 a week for the duration of their training. They will be allowed to work up to 20 hours per week as nurses aid, known by the French acronym as PABS, during their training and their full-time during school break. This is a winning formula for Quebec and for qualified immigrants who wish to enrich our network to the extent of their skills. He said those recruited by the program will be helped through the immigration process and at every step, from finding housing to obtaining a driver's license and registering their children to school. Spouses of nurses will also be offered an open work permit. The health minister who joined the news conference says this program complements recruitment and retention efforts put into place in the fall of last year. He says the regions which have been hit hard by the labor shortage stand to benefit greatly. Especially in the regions, a few number of personnel can make a big difference, he said. The first group of nurses will arrive in the fall of 2022 and early 2023 to complete their refresher training. He said 344 people have already been selected for the recruitment. He said once candidates are selected by Quebec, it's up to the federal government to decide whether they'll be granted permanent residency in Canada. The francophone countries by the recruitment of nurses are Algeria, Cameroon, Morocco, Tunisia, and Mauritius. Ontario NDP to reveal jobs plan for foreign-trained doctors and nurses. Healthcare not included in Ford government changes for professionals trained outside Canada. The Ontario NDP will unveil a plan Wednesday aimed at making it easier for doctors and nurses trained outside of Canada to work in their field in the province. The proposals include measures to smooth the way for foreign-trained doctors and nurses to gain the work experience they need to get accreditation from Ontario's medical regulators. The New Democrats are pitching the plan as a way to provide better work opportunities to skilled immigrants and to help solve the staffing challenges in Ontario's health system, problems highlighted by the COVID-19 pandemic. It's absolutely a win-win, NDP leader Andrea Horwath said in an interview Tuesday. We have families that don't have a family doctor. We have a healthcare system falling apart for lack of frontline nurses. We have solutions for that. We just have to actually be serious about breaking down those barriers. Thousands of foreign-trained nurses and doctors struggle to get licensed to practice in Ontario. NDP's proposals will include a job matching program for internationally trained doctors to provide local experience that counts towards their CPS or accreditation. A similar program exists in Alberta. The plan would make it easier for nurses to apply for clinical placements in Ontario and to have their international nursing experience recognized. As we can see from these two articles, at this point in time, Canada is very open to accepting foreign trained health professionals, especially nurses. At this point in time, I don't have the full information on how a person who is in their country can transition to coming to work as a nurse in Canada. But best believe, as I get the information, I'm going to be sharing it with you. But first of all, I'm going to leave the links to these two articles in the description box so that you can just read them, familiarize yourself with everything that's in it. If there's a nurse or if there's a health professional who is interested in traveling to Canada, then they should have it at the back of their minds that this is the best time that they can actually make that move, because Canada is currently accepting foreign trained health professionals. Thank you so much for staying tuned with me. See you in my next video. Goodbye.